Your eyes, sweet like beans and rice. I will never leave your side. Dedicate my time in my G for life. You just stay for your life. That guy is my guy. I will never leave your side. I dedicate my time. Chiefy cuckoo. To you. I don't need to never leave your side. I dedicate my time.
Hello, 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 and happy Friday. Happy Friday. It is Friday. It is payday. I am out of work early. So that means I'm going to pick up the kids early and not have to pay that extended day fee. Probably only moms understand me, but I am so happy about that. This morning, it was a rough morning, but we are ending the day on a good note. So I'm very, very happy about that. So I just wanted to come on here and tell you guys what I did. I did something yesterday. I did something a couple weeks ago, but it just happened yesterday. Guess what I did? I met with my. Are you gonna let me over? You gonna let me over? I met with my new provider yesterday. My new primary care provider yesterday. Yep. Yes. And I'm so glad that I met her, and I'm so glad that I changed providers. So, to rewind a bit, what was it? So I put in the request to change providers, I believe in June? It had to be June, May or June. I put in the request to change providers. My previous provider, I had her for about 2 years. I had only met her twice because of COVID and everything like that. And when I first met her, I was actually really, really excited to meet her, even on the telehealth for our very first visits. But she didn't give me that also same excitement, and she just had a different personality. But I was excited to meet her, one, because she was a black provider, a black female provider, and I've never had a black female provider. No, yes, I have. My podiatrist is actually a black woman, a black Jamaican woman, actually, my podiatrist. But I've had black nurses and things like that to take care of me, but never had a black provider. So I was really excited to meet her, but I didn't get that same vibe from her. Even on telehealth, I didn't. But I don't really see my primary care physician that much, so I was just okay, whatever. And then I saw her again, I think for a physical, very simple physical. I mean, she was nice. She was not rude. She did her job. She checked off all the boxes and things like that. And then I had saw her a couple months ago for a concern I was having, because I can't seem to lose weight no matter what I am doing, right? So I saw her for that, and she kind of really wasn't convinced, didn't really seem, not care, but she just didn't seem like she was convinced. I was just coming there, I don't know, for the hell of it. So and I think she also realized too, because I did tell her, I was me coming to you with my provider and you seeing my chart, and you can see over the years my weight is always my main concern. Now that I've had 2 children and my weight is even higher, it's even a greater concern for me, and it should actually be even a greater concern for you, from the medical side. And I just didn't get that mutual concern from her. I hear you, Asia, okay, let's think of a plan, something like that. No. So I left, and then I think I did some blood work or something like that, and then I saw her a second time as a follow-up. I can't remember why. I think it was just a follow-up. And she finally realized that, like, okay, something's going on. She was telling the truth, and okay, now I believe her. So yeah, she had me do some blood work, and she referred me she gave me a referral to somewhere else. Cool. But I still just wasn't feeling like the vibes between me and her. And I also believe she's also Caribbean, so she's a Black Caribbean woman, or her family is. I don't know exactly from which country, but I can tell, like, some things she mentions or some things I mention, like the foods I eat and stuff, she understands. No, she was like, oh, my mom loves plantain too. Because I was telling her, like, I don't even fry plantain. I love plantain. I don't even fry it. I put it in the air fryer. And she was like, oh, yeah, I'll have to tell my mom to do it. So that let me know that she also has Caribbean descent. So, and then a couple weeks ago, one time I wanted an appointment with her, and she was on FMLA. So that let me know something is probably going on in her life that maybe is causing her to, like, kind of not really be so personal with her patients, or just like people in general, which I understand. I definitely understand that. I was just trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. But I think she would ask me, how am I? But the our encounters just seemed like kind of rushed, and just okay, just check off the boxes. I did my job, and, like, I want a provider who's also like into me. Maybe I was spoiled by my midwife. You guys have seen in my other videos, I love talking about my midwife. She spoils me. She really, really spoils me. Like, that whole department there, they really, really spoil me. So, we'd say, hey, how are you? How's the kids? How's work? We laugh, hee ah, and hee ha ha, like the whole visit. So I was spoiled by my midwife. So I really expected that same energy from my primary care provider. And I just didn't get that. I mean, she wasn't a bad doctor. She was never rude to me. She never, like, missed a step or anything like that. I just think we just didn't really hit it off. So where I go to a community health center for my care, for all my care, actually. And they have a patient advocacy center. So I called, a person in the call center picked up, and I told them, hey, I want to change providers. How do I do this? And I always thought, and I've been wanting to change providers for a while. Like I said, I was just trying to give her the benefit of the doubt, be understanding. And I also thought, like, I had to go down there, in person, do paperwork and things like that. And I didn't want to do that. I was trying to avoid that. So I called. I said, I want to change providers. They transferred me. No, they put it in the notes. Patient advocacy called me, like, within 5 minutes and asked me, who's my provider now? Why do I want to change providers? And I just, I told them. They said, okay. Another 5 minutes, I think the call center calls me back, and they're like, Asia, we got you a new provider, and we're going to set up appointments so you guys can meet. And I'm like, wow, that was so easy. That was so easy. And they were able to give me an appointment with her within, like I said, I think I did the request like May or June. I think June I did the request, and I saw her yesterday, July 20th. And I'm so glad I changed providers, because meeting her personality was really good. She is not Black. She is a woman, but that didn't matter to me. Her personality was really good. She was really understanding. I also had the kids with me that day, both kids with me that day, and she was just really understanding of that, and she didn't seem annoyed or anything like that. Probably my old provider, if I would have had my kids with me, she probably would have been like, she would have did her job, but she would have been annoyed. And that's okay. But I just really felt empowered because I am the queen of my health, the queen of my care plan, the queen of my care team members. I am the queen. So I can, fire, hire, say yes, say no to anybody on my care team, from the MA who may check me in. Also, my previous provider, I didn't really like her MA. I didn't. She wasn't mean or rude or anything like that. Just like, not really, just impersonal, like, and then the MA for my new doctor, I loved her personality. I loved her vibe. And so like I was saying, like, I am the queen of my health, my self-care, my care team, my care plan. You are the queen of your team. Whoever is taking care of you medically, you are the queen. And I really just felt empowered by requesting to change providers. I really, really did. And I'm so glad I did. I'm just so glad I did. I mean, I wasn't blackballed from my healthcare center. When I went in there, I didn't feel judged. I don't even feel judged right now, or I feel bad. I don't feel bad at all. I really, really don't. I feel, like I said, I just feel empowered and glad that I did that for myself. So I'm just sharing this experience with you all who, you're on the fence with your provider, your midwife, your OBGYN. I get a lot of DMs or messages from moms who like, I don't like my OBGYN. Do you know anybody else? This is my third pregnancy I'm having with her. If you didn't like her your first pregnancy, why are you going back to her for your third pregnancy? Like, why? Like, it is okay to change providers. It is very okay. It is okay to say, I do not like this nurse. Can I have another nurse? Or, like, you have the right to do that. You have the right to do that. You are the queen of your team. Okay? You are the queen. You can hire and fire whoever you want to. There are, a bunch of doctors and nurses that you can choose from. There's, either in your practice, wherever you go, or if you want to go to another practice. Like, it is okay. It really, really, really is okay. So I just want to share my experience to encourage somebody. Like, if you don't like your provider, if something's off, if they said something that kind of rubbed you the wrong way, or you felt like they are not listening to you, you don't feel heard, you don't feel respected, you feel judged, they use a lot of, condescending vocabulary, just put in a new request to change your providers. Like I said, it was so easy for me. I had a new provider within like 15 minutes, and I saw her within a month. Like wow. I'm actually really, really shocked. I didn't have to go through a whole lot of hoops and valleys and paperwork, or an appeal. I don't like my provider. I want a new provider. They said, okay, you got it. Here is your new provider. Very simple. Very, very simple. So, ladies, gentlemen, rule your health. Okay? Rule your health. Rule your team. Okay? You are in charge. You are in charge. You are the king of your team. You are the queen of your health, the queen of your team, okay? The queen of your labor team. Everyone has to answer to you, okay? All right? Fire and hire whoever you want, however you please. Just don't cheat yourself, okay? Don't purposely give yourself the shit end of the stick, okay? Don't do that to yourself. You are worthy. You deserve the best, whatever it may be, the best birth experience, the best doctor, the best nurse. You deserve it. You deserve whatever you want. You deserve whatever you are paying for. Okay? So, if you don't like your provider, change them. Okay, pack up your things and left, all right? So I'm almost there to pick up the kids. I don't know if I should go home first because I actually have another hour to pick them up if I wanted to. I don't know if I should go home first and get our stuff together, or I should pick them up and then we all go home and get ourselves together. I really don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. I think I'm gonna go home first and just kind of get things a little situated. And let me tell you guys this, when and if you do change your provider, you are going to feel so empowered. You are going to feel so good. You are going to feel so in charge. Like me, like this is a big deal for me. Like a person like me who hesitates a lot on many things, and you know, I'm just like, okay, even if it's not something I want, or you know, I don't really ask for what I want, and like I've come from, you know, not having boundaries and having boundaries. Me requesting to change my providers, that was a big thing for me. It made me feel empowered, confident, in charge. It made me feel like, Asia, you are doing this, you have grown. So you know, it made me feel really good. It made me feel like a grown woman, a big woman. Okay, it made me feel, what is this? So don't be scared, don't be nervous, do it. Okay, do it. You can do it, and when you do it, please let me know in the comments, okay, so I can send you a congratulations. So I hope this video encourages somebody, it has convinced somebody, and I wish you all the best. See you guys in the next video.